In the buzzing, smoky, ever-hustling town of Ojuelegba Republic, where traffic jams had permanent residency and conductors had louder voices than pastors, lived Mama Risi, a woman built like a fortress, with a voice that could shatter egos and a recipe for umla that turned hard men soft. Her buka, Mama Put International, was a culinary temple. Politicians, area boys, TikTok influencers, and pepper soup prophets all lined up for her signature dish and peppered wisdom. Mama Risi was a legend. She could cook 6 pots at once, settle relationship fights, and predict fuel scarcity by sniffing air. Her closest rivals feared her, especially Madame Eduque of Soup Palace Deluxe, whose soup tasted like betrayal and disappointment. But one rainy evening, as thunder clapped like Sango himself was hungry, Mama Risi chewed a particularly rubbery Kpomo while staring at her flickering fluorescent light. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck the transformer outside. The street went black. Mama Risi spat out the Kpomo, wiped her mouth, and went to bed grumbling. The next morning, while chewing leftover Kpomo, something weird happened. She heard her assistant's thoughts. "If this woman no pay me today, I go steal one meat." Mama Risi gasped. "So is my meat you are eyeing, Abby?" The boy jumped back, eyes wide. "I never talk, Yam." She had received a gift, or a curse. Whenever she chewed Kpomo, she could hear people's thoughts. She tested it for days. At the market, on the bus, at the buka. The Kpomo unlocked minds like Google search. She knew who was cheating, who was broke, and who was secretly vegan. She used this power not to punish, but to pepper people with truth, live and unfiltered. Soon, her customers multiplied. One customer recorded her exposing a cheating sugar daddy. The video hit Twitter and TikTok overnight. Meme pages exploded. Skit makers remixed it into beats. Mama Risi went viral. They called her the Kpomo Oracle, Madam Mind, and the Umla Whisperer. She capitalized on her fame. She launched Kpomo and Confessions, a food and gossip show. Each episode exposed a new scandal. Her show trended more than Big Brother Naija. She had endorsements from Maggie, Peak Milk, even one dodgy bank. But trouble came brewing like expired Zobo. Madame Eduque, jealous and desperate, teamed up with a disgraced ex-NAFDAC official. They created imitation Kpomo, made of rubber tires, hoping to mess with Mama Risi's powers. She nearly exposed herself live when she chewed one and instead of hearing thoughts, started hallucinating that her pot was floating. To recover, Mama Risi traveled to her village. There, her 90-year-old grandmother confessed a family secret. "You be from Kpomo people. Your great-grandmother now the first woman to talk to meat." Mama Risi learned to control her gift. She trained in the village using local herbs and real bush Kpomo. Her powers got stronger. She could now rewind memories, not just read minds. Returning to Ojuelegba, Mama Risi found chaos. Madame Eduque had opened a mind-reading joint called Mystic Soup, with a fake prophet. The town was divided. But Mama Risi staged her comeback with a mega umla competition, aired live with hype men, celebrity judges, and a famous musician as a guest. She revealed Aduke's fake Kpomo scandal on air using her rewind powers. The crowd went mad. The FCC stepped in. Madame Eduque was arrested, but she escaped mysteriously with her herbalist. Mama Risi's legend grew. Political parties begged her to join. She refused. But when the chairman of Ojuelegba, Honorable Kasali, tried to impose a generator tax on buka owners, Mama Risi had had enough. She declared, "If them fit tax firewood, make dem tax lie too." She launched a grassroots political movement, Pots Not Politics. As her movement grew, she faced betrayal. Her assistant Shinanso was secretly working with a big politician, leaking her mind-reading secrets. She forgave him, but exposed the politician on live TV using Kpomo from her grandmother's stash. The politician confessed everything from vote buying to hoarding COVID-19 palliatives and crates of Malta Guinness. Nigerians went wild. Street protests broke out with banners reading "Our Kpomo, Our Voice." Influencers reposted her videos. Comedians made skits about her. She trended more than fuel price. At the peak of it all, Mama Risi got invited to Kitchen Conference Africa, a summit where the president was set to speak. She went as a delegate. During her speech, she accidentally read the First Lady's mind and revealed that she was planning to start her own food vlog called State House Stew. Social media melted. State House denied it. But the president's son confirmed it in a Twitter space, calling Mama Risi the most powerful woman since Pepper. Mama Risi declined all political offers, saying, "I no get time for Abuja Wala. Na soup I sabi. And I no go dilute stew with lies." She returned to Ojuelegba and started the Mama Put Academy, training young women to run profitable bukas and detect fake seasoning cubes. She introduced a new segment on her channel called Kpomo Court, where people settle arguments while eating hot amla. This woman should be president. She hears it, smiles, and replies, "President of where? Soup Republic." And the pot bubbles on.